Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here to I'm gonna do a little tutorial or a make with me. I need to make some paper clips to add to the prayer journal that I have been making that is a special order for Shelley. So the color is teal and vintage coffee dyed looking stuff, and it is a prayer journal. So I have gathered some items from my stash, and we will be working with those. And if I can remember where they came from, I will be sure and add that to this tutorial. So the first thing I wanted to show you was I made some lace paper clips using this blue lace that was in one of the trunks that was given to me. So what I did for this is I just went through, there's like a seam on the one side of this lace, and I just went through, we'll turn it this way, and got into the seam and then just went through the seam with my paper clip. It is cut just a little over 2 inches, could be right at 2 inches, and I'm just going, like I said, going through that little seam or casing that's on this one side all the way through, and then pull it around and go all the way. Okay, so you put it on the large side, come around and loop it around right here. Okay, I did separate the paper clip a little bit so it was easier to put it on, and now I'm just going to bend it back. Okay, so there we have an edge lace loop, and I have 3 of these. There's one in the front, one in the middle, and then this one is for the 3rd signature. And it is going to hold these 2 right here for right now. I'm making some other ones, so something else might hold it. So that just holds on just like that. You could glue it on. I even thought about sewing it, but it's holding. They're holding. So so that is the little, let's see, put these in order. So front. Okay, so that is the little lace tab on the edge. Guess we should keep it out so that we have that to show at the end. Okay, so next we have this little these little paper flowers, and I had gotten these a long time at Michael's, long time ago in the bridal section, but you can find paper flowers sometimes other places. So let's see, the glue gun is on, and if it's going to work. I did check it, and then I knocked it over. Okay, got glue. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this one, see if I can, is I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here, and then I have these bling that I got at Michael's, and there is an actual teal bling. I should have had this already. There, we'll go with this one. Okay, so we're going to put that on. Okay, so now I have the other flower. I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to add some bling or some glue. You want to make sure that I'm holding on to the glue. Okay, so you want to make sure your double hook is down at the bottom. We're going to put this on like this, Okay, so your double hook is down at the bottom, and you're probably laughing and going, well, yeah, duh. But no, I've actually put it on the wrong side before. So I've added some more glue on top, and now I'm going to come back and I'm going to put this flower on, and there we have the little flower. Actually, you know what? Sorry about that. I'm gonna add 2 flowers. We're gonna put this flower on. Okay. Because I want the glue mess to be covered up a little better than what was happening there. And come back and add this one. Okay. So there we have a little flower bling paper clip that we can add. You could also make a set of these, and it would be a nice little gift for Christmas. So now next what I have is, this is a broken bracelet. Okay, the elastic here is from a broken bracelet. It's not even elastic anymore. And so these pieces, oh, that's a bell. These pieces were on this broken bracelet. And I have them over here in this little cup. Okay. This was the end piece. So this piece is on there. It's not coming off. And so I added this little heart bead that I had gotten at Michael's, and I just threaded this through. Then I added another one of the beads that was from the bracelet. Then I've tied it in a knot. And then what I thought I would do was I would go ahead and attach this to a paper clip. Okay, so I'm attaching it. I'm going to go ahead and tie it. Okay, and I'm going to bring this tie as close as I can to the other one on the paper clip. So I have these two ties. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and add another one of the beads. Okay, so these ones actually go through it's got 2 separate holes. You know what? We'll just go straight into the, okay. I have these beads. I'd gotten these also at Michael's. This whole package I've got in the jar. And one of the beads says believe on one side and always on the other. So always believe. So I'm going to go ahead, and I want both of those to be able to be, whoop, seen. So I'm going to put them, wow, I'm really having trouble with, it's cold. So I have the always believe, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the, okay, so this one has the round with no decoration. So we'll put the one that's round with decoration. And it threaded right through. And I'm going to come down here. I'm going to go ahead and tie a knot in this. And then pull it. Okay, so I now have this little hanging paper clip that can go and can hold something in the book. Okay, we'll go here. except that ends up on the inside. We don't want it on the inside. We want it on an outside one. This is kind of heavy, so I'm going to look for something that is a little more heavy. Now you're getting a sneak peek here to the... Okay, so we'll put it right here on one that has some cardstock, okay? Okay, so that now will be hanging off the side here. So that gives us another paper clip. Now you have the obvious of, you know, taking, let's see, taking something like this and cutting it, let's see, about 2.5, so fold it in half, so you would have like a 6-inch or 5-inch piece. So cut a 5-inch piece. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cut. Fold it in half. Then, oh, let's use one of these. This is a plastic paper clip that I have in my stash. And I actually have one in the book, but it doesn't have anything on it. So this can replace that. And then you just, okay, so you go ahead and go through the end of the paper clip and then bring the 2 loose edges through the loop and pull it through, okay? So there you have a little decorative paper clip. Very simple, very awesome. I'm like, I should have probably left this one over here so I don't forget it. Okay, and you can also do that with some eyelash trim. You could, let's see, I have some leather here. So you could put a piece on the end of a paper clip and tie a bow. So let's see if I can get this leather to make a bow. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, it's pretty thick. Pretty thick. I kind of like just the knot though. Just a knot. Okay. So you do something like that. I'll be able to use this leather though in the tassel as well. Okay, you could just hang some little things off the side here. Oh, here, this is actually a ribbon that you can iron on. I haven't ever done it, but it's called Creenic Metallics 1/8 inch ribbon, and you're supposed to be able to iron it on. Like I said, I haven't tried it. So here you could just make a bow. Just tie it in a knot and then tie it in a bow. Okay, so there you go. Just a bow. Okay. Then one of the other things is I have these that came from Dollar General. They are Christmas gift tags, and they have sticky right here. And so what I thought I could, and I think this will work, is go ahead, and because my colors here are more teal, I'm going to go ahead and brush these with the ink. Okay, you don't ever have to, sometimes you don't have to use things the way that they came. Okay, I'm going to brush that, but I want the outside to be the darker teal. So I'm just going to sponge it around the outside. Sponge it around the outside. Okay, so I think you've got the idea there. There we go. And we'll let that dry for just a second. We have this one also. And so we'll go ahead. And if this book was more stark white, I would maybe leave the banner that was white. But this book is not. It's coffee dyed and vintage paper. And so I'm not going to leave the stark white. So you can just play with that. Okay. So put the top on that just so I don't end up with it. Okay, so again, you could also color in the back. And this has the sticky on the back. So this is something you're going to be able to do with your tags and things, is just take and find a paper clip that is big enough to hold the tag that you're using. You can put it through like this and then have it bend down and glue to itself. Okay? So there we have a banner pocket. Now, rather than just having this down here, you could go ahead and, I like the star, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this to be like a banner. So I've cut up where I think the center is, and then I'm just going to come to the outside and go back to the center and come to the outside and go back to the center. Okay, so that gives me a banner. So we can do that with this one also. Again, we have the stuff there. See if I can find a paper clip that will. I've got a lot of paper clips. Make sure you got one that matches. Okay, so again, we're gonna put it in. Go in. And then fold it down to itself. Okay. You want to go to all the way to the edge of the adhesive. Okay. And then you're going to want this piece a little more to the back because you want this to be on the front, I would think. Okay, so now in this one, just have it go like that. Okay, so now I have my little Huggies baby wipes here right next to the, so that I can get some of the ink off of my fingers after working with that, because those tags are glossy, so the ink is going to take a while for it to dry. Okay, so the next one that I wanted to show you was lace. Now I have a lot of lace, and I'm just looking for a page that maybe needs a little decorating. Oh, you know what? I know what we'll do. Okay, so this, when it goes in here, it's going to be a pocket on this side, but it's going to open on this side. Oh, I've already decorated. Never mind. Okay, we look pretty decorated in the first signature. This is the second. Okay, here we'll use this page here. Okay. That. Okay. So we're gonna do this page here, and what we're gonna do is just, yeah, see, there's one of the paper clips that I'll replace. We're going to take this piece of lace. Okay, so I have, it's a double piece of lace, but we're going to take this piece of lace, make sure all of the edging's off of it, and I'm going to go ahead and just, oh boy, it's sticking to my fleece. Okay, so I'm going to just lay it down here, and I think we'll go ahead and just lightly attach this. There. And that'll hopefully just keep it from moving. And then in our ink. And I want some lace that is the teal color. So I am going to just go along here. And since I'm dyeing the lace, basically, I'm going to go ahead and dye the lace on one of the papers in my journal. Okay? And hopefully, when we pull it up, we get lace. Okay? So, double whammy. I have dyed my lace and it is now teal, which I wanted, and I have a lace edge for inside the book. So I think that's pretty cool. Something a little different. And I'll have to figure out how to put those pages back. Okay, so so I have this piece of lace. I have this horse paper. It's a scrap of horse paper that I'm using horse images also through this book. So okay. Well, one thing you can do is you can just go ahead and obviously you could just tie the lace. You could do the through this hole, just in and out, and you could do one of those edges, the edge one. You could put this through the end of a paper clip and come through it just like we did with that other one and pull it through, and you'd have some big lace. You could, and this is what I was wanting to do, I wanted to use this on this with the horse. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to put a piece of it down below here. So at the bottom, just using my ATG gun, I'm folding it within itself to get, because some of it came across. Okay, so now there, and cut it off. Okay, so we have this big paper clip here, and I want it to face this way. So this will be the outside. The single loop side will be the outside. Okay, so we're going in this part that does not have the edge, and I guess I can fold it to start with. We're going to make a banner paper clip. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and have this come almost all the way down. Okay. So again, this is the outside. We're going to go on this inside piece. We'll go inside like this. Okay. So we have that. And then I have this piece that I thought I could, okay, it's been folded. It's been compromised. Okay, so we're going to cut up, cut in, making a banner. Okay. Come over, fold it also. Okay. It's like, which horse do we want to cover? I think we'll cover this one because we don't want to cover this one. Okay. We're going to go ahead and add a little ATG there. That'll help us. Hold it down. We want to pull this all the way down. I am going to let it go on here at a little bit of an angle. When it gets to the edge, it's going to be, see, because I want a little bit of this to stick off the edge. Okay, so now we're going to come back over here and let's add our ATG to the pieces that are actually going to come, down. So we're going to put our ATG on here. And I'm going to go just a little bit. I want it underneath where the paper clip sits. Okay. So it has a mind of its own. I want this one to be straight. Okay. We have this one. It's going to come off the edge a little. Okay. Okay. So there we have our little banner. And then I thought since we are using the little flower, maybe we could put a little flower up here. And I also, so I have these, I have a variety, came from different places of these roses. And what I did is I took this one and I just rubbed it in the distress ink. And then I wanted to open it up a little bit so that you would see some of the different texture, the different color would give you a different texture. So there, and I was going to put that on there. So glue gun, flower, glue gun, flower, and there you have a little banner paper clip that is ready to go inside the book. And I've actually been able to use some of the horse things. So the next one, I have one of the large paper clips. I've opened it up, and I'm going to put the word divine on here. So it's just going to come in and sit here. Then we're going to go ahead, and you could even put, I don't know if these ones will fit, but if you had a bead that had a larger opening, you could even put that, or you could put a little charm. Okay, but I'm just going to put the divine, and then it's going to come around. Yeah, put it back together. Okay, and on the back it says princess. If you're fine with that and you want to keep it, then that's great. Or you can go ahead and put, I think we're gonna try this. Might work, might not, because, okay, so I'm gonna put some lace on it. Just a little piece. Okay. And then add a little more. So I'm at the hot glue gun there. And then, you know what? Don't you hate it when you had something and you like, it's like I had a piece of that, but it was, I don't know where I put it. Okay, well, we'll just, get it hot. Okay. There we go. So this one, I want to make sure that the little piece is behind it so that it can attach to the paper or to whatever we're putting it on. Okay. Okay. So there you have your little divine paper clip. Okay, so another way to use one of those word beads. So there you have some ideas for making some paper clips. So again, you have your gift tags where you're able to just attach them and maybe cut the bottom so that they have the banner. You have your banner tag using some paper scraps and a couple of different flowers and some lace. The glue gun tag, or threads. A little bow. You have this little tassel-y one. You have your flower. You have this one. This is what started it all. I think these are really cool. I like the way that they made into tabs. And then you have your dangly one. And then also, you know, for the prayer journals, I also make the angel using a butterfly paper clip, butterfly paper clip, and a bead, and then a bead cap. And I have to get some more bead caps. I'm out of bead caps, but I just thread the ribbon or the fiber through the, here I have my red one. Okay, so this one doesn't even have a bead cap. It's just a butterfly clip. The ribbon is threaded through, and then you have the bead on top, and there you have your little angel. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, which one was your favorite paper clip? And do you make paper clips? I think it's a lot of fun. And we'll add those there. So yeah, I really like the way this one turned out. I was excited about making this. Next I have to make the tassel, and then I actually haven't done the book cover. I've really been struggling with how I was going to do the book cover for this book, and when I get that done, then it will be finished. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great day. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, put them down below. Find something to celebrate every day. Here, we'll go through these one more time. Sorry about that. I'm on the iPad, so it... I like that one. And that one. Could have done a bling in the center there also. I think these are really cool. Have a great day. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to be thankful, be grateful, be blessed. Talk to you later. Bye.